want the curve to finish up there. I can, down here I can see. I wish I could control the handles better. It's far too far. $400. $360. $361 was the closest hole in where I could get just then. It's not going to be exactly the same. $369. It's a little bit over. See if I can go to 368. Does it matter if it's gone over? No. Has it made it slightly bigger? Mildly, but not too obviously. Let's hide the guides in here. I could technically hide all guides, but I do want at least the central guides. Bard. If I fill you with yellow. No, it's a colour that's... Alright, so... You can see it ever so slightly. Let's change it again because it needs to be a slightly brighter colour. I think. You can see where it's slightly out, but it'll just be a better shape overall, I think. So... It thinks the originals, but it's not. It's dark colour. So apologies for those who dislike pink. Next path. Clean. I think it's just this and making sure this doesn't have a point here. So put a point here. Take these two off. I'm gonna have this point and then one point here on the flat edge, and that flat edge is gonna go with this one to make this curve in theory. So let's put this back above so I can match the path. Mild outlines doesn't bother me too much. When that slides up out. So next is up here. So get rid of all them. I made that by deleting them rather than using the pen. I've made it an unjoined thing. So I just need to hold on to it. join. That should put a line between the two. Yep. And somehow I knew that would happen. This is going to require a little bit of work. Where's this one? This handle is about 141 and 181. I think this is why I had. So points have to have two things near them, otherwise they just don't work. I want the general silhouette to look similar, so the pink down here has disappeared somewhat. Rather than being a lump here, it's gone down there. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2. Technically I should have another here, but this worked. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I think that is okay. So that would be black with a 20. Yeah, orange, 25, inwards. Oops, sorry, it's supposed to be 50 inwards. Because this has a stroke of 25, sugar. Which means 50, because I want it to end up in the middle. Make it so it's inwards, it's shrinking. And this has kept its smoothness now. I want to see what happens if I shrink this again, so yeah, see, it's gone slightly there. It will always go slightly. Let's actually put more points on as well. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it's changed the amount from want to. But if I remove these, they're going to all ruin the shape. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be curved anyway. I suppose that's the benefit of the benefit of using the lines is that I can actually make them curved on the corners. Whereas here I would have to curve them myself. Or I can just do it like that. Overall, the shape is the exact same. I do need to sort this out, but I can do that with some masking rather than what I did where I put a flop in here. Now, in my head, that was a good plan. Now I'm thinking about it, this won't work, probably. Unless I make... No, that was okay, right. I think I caught too many just then. Just make sure that path is fully joined. So it has a bit more bits because this is obviously slightly different. And in fact, it actually brings a little bit of shrinking there in, but meh. I think I did both. Yeah, I did both shapes. Don't want that going beyond that point, really. this to this. Not much difference. Curbs are slightly different. This is one of those ones where I could be messing on with it all night. Doing over here as well for some bizarre reason, but just a little. Take off the edge part. Yeah. I know I just said that was good, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this one. Just because it'll make this the right kind of shape. Because it's the same shape as in that, it shouldn't go outside the... There's a little bit of overlap. Which I can easily deal with, I guess, if I edit to the original body. See, it's the merging that adds all of these bits in. I mean, they're not even... I don't know why it decides that it has to have that many spots. I've lost where I went. Right. Forward. No, I can go backwards. There. One more. Because technically that is the silhouette and I don't need to add that part. So this is a silhouette of the entire body and this is just the overlay of the ear flap. Because the ear flap is different to the face, but they still have the overline, it'll make it much easier. I have to group it again because sometimes when you copy it, it doesn't copy it inside a box. But anyway, there's version 2, which isn't much different to version 1, except that it's block colours rather than lines. So I've just done the body. Actually, let's bring the board and all those bits back. This thing over here was actually made so that I could maybe put heads into hats better. On previous attempts, just to experiment. Don't know why the cross of this one's disappeared. Doesn't really matter. Right. Should have done this while I was between sessions. I can just gloss over this part. So I can either move on to emotions, or seeing as I'm sort of revisiting old stuff quickly to make it a little better, I'm going to revisit the pathway randoms. Or rather, some of the aspects of them. So I actually sort of revisited the makes random a while back. I don't know if you remember, but I redid the hat. So you've got hard hat 2, whereas it used to be like that, and then it became this with shadows and stuff, and you can see the ear flop here would have been good. So what I'm going to do, because I got to revisit this hat, which I think is the only other hat besides this, revisit the crier hat, try and make it slightly better, then put them on the models. Might include shadowing. I think I actually might need to fix the hats anyway. I can't really remember. But anyway, that's my plan. To quickly fix up the hats. Oops. Another thing is to revisit the face, potentially. I think the face is fine. I'm just concerned if I ever want to make random look in different directions, then the eyes might not be suitable. So what I'll do is I'll try and make random look in multiple directions for a little bit. See about getting the eyes. So making them look up, left, right, down. Just to get a general sense. So my first step is going to be to redo the hat shape. Now, which hat shape should I have for the... Probably the circle. I mean, this is the base, one of the bases of everything. So, body version 2. Come all the way down to the hats. Because what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do some finicking about. Where's the version 2 one? Did I lock it again? Yes. So, put it behind the hat. Sit for the ear flap. And lock it, because it's important to see the shape and know where the shape is. So I'll need to hide that 2 for now. That just gets the rim. If face is 25, this wants to be 12.5, which is what it's doing there. Ear flop back out. Hide the lock. There were some slight changes, nothing really major. I want this to curve round. Control V. Oh, Control Shift V actually. Now let's put already a dot in the middle, so let's bring this down. You can see I tried doing this before to double check things right. Is that what I want? It is at 650. Just near enough where it went. Height 120. The width isn't going to matter too much. Height is though. You only need the body. Right. Thank you for sticking through to the end of this video, and if you like what you saw and want some more, why not hit the like button, maybe subscribe, and then check out one of the videos or playlists soon popping up on the screen. Or just head over to the channel for even more options. Already subscribed? Then hit the bell icon here or on the channel and get notified when new videos go live. As well as being here, you can also find us over on Twitter and Instagram. Links are provided in the description below. But either way, it's bye for now, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.